From the definition of integration as a limit of sum, I can write fx equals to b minus integration a to b fx dx equals to b minus a limit n tends to infinite f a plus h plus f a plus 2h up to f a plus n minus 1 h divided by n, where h is b minus a by n. So in the question if I compare with the question, fx is e power 2 minus 3x or b is 1 and a is 0 and h will be b minus a, so 1 minus 0 by n, or I can say h equals to 1 by n. So if I put in the formula, I'll get 0 to 1 e power 2 minus 3x dx equals to b minus a, so 1 minus 0 limit n tends to infinity, f value of a is 0 0 plus f 0 plus h plus f 0 plus 2h up to f 0 plus n minus 1 h. So and divide by n. So if I put the f0, so now calculate the values of the f0 will be, if I put x equals to 0, it will be e power 2 minus 3 into 0, so e square. f h equals to e power 2 minus 3h. f 2h equals to e power 2 minus 6h. f e power 3h equals to e power 2 minus 3 into 3 9h, so up to f n minus 1 h equals to e power 2 minus n minus 1 3n minus 1 h. So putting the value of all 0 f0 fh f2h f3h, I'll get e square plus e power 2 minus 3h plus e power 3 minus 2 minus 6h plus e power 2 minus 9h up to n e power 2 minus 3 n minus 1 h divided by n. Since here since a square is common in every term, so I can take it out. So e square, the remaining terms will be 1 plus e power minus 3h plus e power minus 2h 6h plus up to e power minus 3 n minus 1 h divided by n. Now since it is the sum of geometric progression, so I can use the formula of sum of geometric progression, which says a plus ar plus ar squared dash up to n term. Its sum will be a 1 minus a 1 minus r power n divided by 1 minus r power n. So if I use this formula, here a is 1, so 1 minus r is e power minus 3h, so it will be e power minus 3h divided by 1 minus e power minus 3h. So I'll get, if I put the value of h, which is 1 by n, so I'll get 1 minus e power minus 1 by 3 into n divided by 1 minus e power minus 3 by n. So from in numerator I'll get n tends to infinity e square, it will be 1 minus e power minus 3, and in denominator I have 1 minus e power minus 3 by h, 3 by n. So if I change the limit n to equals to 1 by h, then limit will be now h tends to 0, since if I put n h equals to 0, n equals to infinity, so our limit will be now h tends to 0, e square 1 minus e power minus 3 by 1 minus e power minus 3 by n, so it will be minus 3 by h. Now if I multiply minus 3h and divide minus 3h in the denominator, I'll get limit h tends to 0, e square, I just forgot to write 1 by n, this one, so I'm just writing the n here and here n, and since 1 by n is h, so I can write here h. So from this I'll get e square 1 minus e power minus 3 h by minus 3h, and here 1 minus e power minus 3h by minus 3h, so it will be e square 1 minus e cube divided by minus 3, limit h tends to 0, 1 by 1 minus e power minus 3 by h by minus 3h, which will be 1. So our final answer is e square by minus 3, 1 minus e power minus cube, and it will be 1 since I know that limit x tends to 0, e power x minus 1 divided by x equals to 1. So here if I write it as minus of limit h tends to 0, e power minus 3h minus 1 by minus 3h, then it will minus 1, so multiplying minus 1 here, I'll get e square by 3, 1 minus e power minus 3. So this will be our final answer.